In this video, I will be showcasing the 7 entries from the Roller Coaster and Friends Seasonal Festival Challenge. You can view the full detailed rules and requirements in the description. However, there are a few key points. The park must be themed after a season of your choice and based around a festival. This could be interpreted freely, but was advised to be careful to prevent low scoring from confusion. There was also a pre-built coaster that could not be altered in specific ways, which was added to the challenge aspect. There was a specific workbench provided. You will see the pre-built coaster I just mentioned. Before I begin, I just wanted to congratulate all contestants regardless of placement. Everyone scored really high. There was a strong level of talent present for this challenge. This entry took a strong approach at a fall festival. His inspiration was taken from a time in his life when he studied abroad. The park was executed well and clearly shows the theme. There are very many small details placed around the park that were done with great care. The foliage matches up and is cohesive, and the height differences on the map also complement the flow of the wooden coaster. This contestant celebrated the Color Run, also known as the Color Festival. He brought many vivid and bright colors to his buildings and the surrounding details. While the buildings are large and cover up most of the park, as does most of the dense foliage, the concept still was refreshing. The coaster was repainted to an interesting execution. However, it complements the park. This was a unique take on a festival. He celebrated a band that was important to him, that was releasing new content. The foliage is natural and fits evenly throughout the park. All the architecture is on point and blends well with the environment. The coaster, even though not much was done with it, has a pleasant entrance and sits calmly on an outcropping into a lake. This entry focused on the popular event of horse racing. How it was executed was phenomenal and definitely steals the show. The detailing in the architecture is careful and thought out. The park surrounding the stadium is also very fluid with the rest of the environment. The coaster has a great entrance, even though this too did not have a lot done to it other than that. This festival was centered around a space celebration, showcasing old space exhibits and the bustling interest around it. While this park's foliage is a bit strange, it's only fitting. The small detailing on the park, such as the crown molding and string lighting, show meticulous craftsmanship. The rocket cars used on the coaster was a great idea and gave it character that matched the theme. The Flower Festival is such a known idea. However, this was executed well, even though there is not an extreme abundance of flowers. As always, this contestant is careful with his layouts and with detailing. You can see this in his paving accents and architecture. This was easily the best execution when it came to the coaster. There are custom supports made on this that must have taken a great deal of time, which came with an amazing end result. The final entry was themed after the Woodstock Festival. The architecture has a great deal of small detailing. This is easily my favorite part of any entry thus far. This coaster winding through a medieval setting is truly nostalgic. The stage for the music festival is large and prominently states the reason for attending. Even though not much is done with the coaster, it would be entertaining to listen to live music while riding it. I wanted to thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and come and join us on Discord. See you around.